Hey, howdy everybody, welcome back. We're watching more Death Note. Today we're watching episodes 10, 11, 12. And yeah, I don't know too much else to say. We left off last episode with L revealing his identity to Light. And now they're going to play a battle of wits as classmates. So this should be interesting. Let's see how this goes. Gonna jump over here, gonna hit start recording, and let's go. Oh, by the way, this episode's called Doubt. I feel like I have to say that because it doesn't have the translation.
Well, since it's our first match, why don't we just play a single set? First one to 6?
That's fine by me.
This is just a friendly game of tennis, nothing more. But I know Kira hates to lose.
Okay, fair. But also, I mean, maybe he's fine with losing at tennis.
You know, Yagami, it's been 4 months since this case came to the public's attention, and they want results.
The rest of the department runs away with their tails between their legs, and we're incompetent?
These things take time. Yeah, there's not that many people left in the task force.
Most of our detectives would rather let a serial killer roam free than risk their lives.
What about this L character? Can he be trusted?
In my opinion, he's a lot more capable than we are. Even as we speak, he's risking his life.
While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me. Since he'd expect Kira to want to win, he might also expect me to throw the match to avoid finish.
The quadruple crossing mind games are hilarious. He won a tennis match. He must be a serial killer.
Hey, what about my Ryuga? Don't tell me you haven't noticed him holding his own against this former junior high champ.
He's already got groupies.
Because I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
And then you're going to try and trap me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know.
However, I'm sure you'll tell me you need to know if you can trust me first. And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira.
Oh my gosh, it's just...
To win, you must attack!
Won by Light Yagami!
GG's Light.
It's been a while since I had to play that hard.
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira.
Oh, he's just coming out with it. Okay, this is a very bold strategy on L's part, and I kind of love it. Because on one hand, he's doing away with all subtlety and just straight up saying what he thinks, which is an interesting way to go about it. And he's hoping that he can, by like throwing all his cards on the table and being completely honest and having nothing to hide, basically, then he might be able to catch Light in a lie, which is a pretty good strategy and honestly something that I probably would not have come up with. But when you think about it, like, there's not much downside to it because he's in the right in the public opinion. And Light doesn't know his real name, obviously. So, who knows? It's just like a game of chess. Or, I don't know, any other game. And L has just thrown all of his cards on the table. All of his pieces are there. He's just, everything is, bam, here's exactly everything where I'm at. What are you going to do about it? Because if Light says anything off, he knows that L is going to know. This is fun. This is interesting.
You think I'm Kira?
Well, when I say I suspect you, it's only a 1% possibility.
1%, huh? That was well worded. Because no matter how little he says he suspects me, it means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. That was quite the preemptive move on his part. This coffee shop is one of my favorites in the area, and if we sit here, there's no chance of anyone overhearing us.
That's cozy. I like the plants.
No one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were
So
to
you can
sit
suck your
normally, my
thumbs?
deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%. What was it you wanted to ask me?
4 creamers. He must be a serial killer.
Would you mind submitting yourself to a test of your deductive reasoning skills?
Sure, why not?
We can begin by taking a look at these. Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under Kira's control.
Oh, that's the gods of death like apples thing, isn't it?
Come on, this is child's play. There's a print number on the back of each of these photographs. Clearly, if I read it the way Kira intended on my first attempt, I'd only look more suspicious. I think Kira wrote these, and it seems he's encoded a message for you as well, almost as if he's mocking you. If you line these notes up side by side and take a look at the first letter of every line, it reveals a message. L, do you know? Gods of death love apples. But there are obvious print numbers on the back of all these photographs. Arrange it in that order, we get L, do you know? Love apples, gods of death.
What's the significance of that?
That's incorrect. The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake. I never made any criminal write the letter in this 4th picture. But seeing as I only had 3 photographs to work with, my deduction was perfect.
There were 4 of them. If you'd figured that out, it would have been perfect. You decided that there were only 3 notes.
Stop with the toe shots, bro. So was there some kind of like hint or something? Maybe some grammatical thing in Japanese where it doesn't really make sense grammatically, and so he just I don't know. Was there some hint that Light should have known that there was a 4th card? I'm confused. Why would this be a trap? If Light was just given the 3 cards and he's like, "What do you think of this?" He's like, "Oh, there's a message." He's like, "But there's a 4th, haha!" And then I don't know. I don't see how it's a gotcha, unless he's just trying to prove that because Light is Kira, he knows what the message is, and then throw him off with the 4th card. But then if Light's not Kira, I don't get why this is a gotcha. Whatever.
In any case, the likelihood this message will lead you to Kira is not very great.
If you were me, faced with someone who might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You'd need to be absolutely sure.
I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something that only Kira could know. Kinda like what you were doing just now.
Truly amazing. I'm impressed. You'll make a fine detective, Light.
Assuming you're not Kira.
The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now.
If I cooperate with you, there's a chance I can help the investigation to move forward. And if I'm Kira, I might reveal myself. In other words, whether I'm Kira or not, you stand to gain either way.
Yeah, Light's kind of cornered no matter what happens here, unless he refuses.
Besides, what proof have you been able to give me that you yourself aren't Kira? I mean, it hardly seems fair for just one of us to be investigated, wouldn't you say?
Fair, turn it around on him.
However, if you are in fact L, I don't imagine it would be that hard for you to prove it to me.
You sure talk a lot, don't you, Light?
He's bound to reveal something.
7%. Could it really be him?
It keeps going up.
Excuse me, yes?
I love the way he holds his phone like that.
Light, your father.
That's so funny. Uh-oh.
He had a heart attack.
Oh, okay. Like an actual heart attack, not a death note heart attack.
So the doctors think stress was the only cause?
Yeah, it seems I've been pushing myself a bit too hard lately. This man is L. To protect his identity, we on the task force refer to him as Ryuzaki.
This guy is the real L. If I get rid of him and the rest of the investigative team, there's no need to rush. I have time to sit back and watch.
He doesn't even know L's real name.
When I say I suspect him, you should know it's very minor.
But it's 7% now.
Ryuga, I'd like to help with the investigation. My father has erased any doubts I might have had regarding your true identity. Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him.
I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
Buddy, you'd be surprised. I've been thinking, would Light go as far as to kill his father to maintain his anonymity? Would he kill his own dad if it meant... Because if he, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that he knows L's name, he kills everybody else in the task force, but he can't bring himself to kill his father, that will immediately put a target on his back that he's Kira. Because why would everybody but his father die on the task force when he's one of the main suspects? So he couldn't do that. So the only way to effectively maintain his status as Kira and not be found out would be to kill everyone on the task force, including his father. I mean, he would also need to know L's name at that point, but still, he would have to kill his father. So he's kind of in a position where, like, he's going to kind of lose either way. either he works with the task force and accidentally reveals some information that he's Kira, or he has to take drastic measures and kill everybody in the task force. Or like, how is he gonna, I don't know, I should probably keep watching. But it's bringing up all these questions of like, how is he gonna get out of this? And this show, as smart as everyone is in this show, it's because the writing is interesting enough where, you know, everyone's very conveniently smart a lot of the time, but the writing is smart. And the situations that it puts the characters in and the dilemmas and questions that it brings up and the way that it's intertwining this mystery is super interesting. Like I mentioned in a previous episode, it's cool that we kind of know everything that's going on, or at least almost everything. And we are the only people who know everything as the audience. And it's an interesting perspective to have, because usually if you're going into a movie or a show or anything that has a mystery like this, usually the mystery is going to be, oh, who is this specific character? Or like, what is this going to be? And that's why I thought initially, before I started the show, that's why I thought that Light being Kira was a spoiler. Me knowing literally nothing about the show, well, other than the basic premise. But we know everything. Like, it's a very interesting narrative perspective to be from, where the audience knows everything, or at least 99% of what's happening. Super, super interesting. I'm really loving this. The main mystery comes from how knowing everything is going to help us as the characters continue and everything plays out. The main mystery is not, oh, who's this character shrouded in mystery? Like, we know everything. It's a super interesting setup for a mystery like this, where we know everything. I could kind of rant about this, but I can't really think of another show or movie or story. I probably could if I think harder. But like a mystery like this, where you know all of the questions, you know the answers to all of the questions. And that's probably why Death Note blew up and became so popular, because it's a really interesting take on this whole story genre, where you've got a serial killer mystery, except you know who the killer is, you know who the victims are, you know who everything else is, you know who the detectives are, you know the people searching for them. It's just cool. It's really cool.
Excuse me. Visiting hours were over 10 minutes ago.
Why does she look like a cat?
What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me?
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name?
He could just set up pre-killings in the Death Note.
Be patient. It'll become apparent to us if you're not Kira.
He's the L I've been fighting this whole time. What is his real name?
That's what you gotta find out if you want to kill him.
Normally, humans who come into contact with a Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
Normally.
I have no intentions of repeating that pattern.
Well, I hope you're right about that.
Mr. Demagawa, sir, this is for you.
What is it? Now this is more like it. A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one.
That's intense.
Holy crap! I'm so excited I feel like I'm having a heart attack here!
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, Light gave them some tapes that he knew they were gonna publish because they need stories. They like stories. They like interesting drama that nobody else will talk about. So there you go. Cool. Give him the ratings and let Light get his message out. And well, I said pretty much everything I wanted to say when I paused it earlier, but I really like where this is going, and I like the trajectory of the story and just how everything is playing out. It's fun. It's fun. Let's keep going. Episode 11, Assault.
Ryuzaki, something seems to be happening on Sakura TV.
Ooh.
I assure you that this is not a hoax, and that Sakura TV is not airing this tape for the purposes of sensationalism. 4 days ago, our program director here at Sakura TV received 4 tapes.
It took him 4 days?
4 days ago.
4 days.
Program director here at...
You know, sometimes, if you're not aware, I feel like I have short-term memory loss sometimes, because he said 4 days ago we got 4 tapes, and I heard the second 4, and I was like, 4 day. Wait a minute. Did he say 4 day? And I had to go back and check. So he did say 4 days. We're good.
Kira has instructed us to air the second tape today at exactly 5:59 p.m., and we do intend to comply with his demands. This tape should offer proof of his powers by predicting yet another death. Beyond that, we understand that it contains a message to all the people of the world from Kira.
This has to be another fake, don't you think? I doubt it.
And now, the video.
What do we got?
I am Kira. Please change the channel to Taiyo TV. The news anchor, Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima, will die of a heart attack at exactly 6 o'clock.
What? Change it.
Oh.
It can't be.
The Dog Expo. I want to go to the Dog Expo. Why is he just killing random TV hosts? Just proof? Okay.
Stop this broadcast. We can't let him finish.
Well, I mean, the people are going to die regardless because he already wrote in the Death Note.
I intend to create a new world. A perfect world that is free from evil. I will create a better world that we can all enjoy.
Perfect world, except for Light, who killed everybody else.
Darling, this can't be good for your health. Please, you have to rest.
He's in charge of one of the people in charge of the investigation.
I'm still in charge of the Kira task force.
I just said that. Don't deny him access to evidence. He can watch TV while he's sick. And I guess he is stressed. So you're trying to de-stress him, but not knowing he's going to stress him out more.
Damn, it's locked!
That can't have been a coincidence. Oh, he didn't press the button in time. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that, my dude.
You told us that Kira couldn't kill without a name. So how could this happen?
You don't think Kira has all our names already, do you?
That's a definite possibility.
He must, if he was able to kill that guy.
All I know for sure is that Kira is either in that TV station or he's somewhere close by.
How, though?
All of us will be killed.
Wasn't it you who said we'd have to risk our lives to catch Kira?
If you're all dead, who's gonna catch him then? Oh, he's scared. Oh my.
Please announce your decision on the 6 o'clock news in 4 days.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna go to the station? See, this is what I was saying last episode. Light wouldn't kill his father, would he? Oh my goodness. The artifacting.
The Kira video. Show me which studio they're broadcasting.
Oh, he's hiding his face. Things have escalated quite a lot.
This is happening because you chose to make Kira a celebrity.
We're still outside Sakura TV.
This is a wild situation.
There are still other officers out there who are willing to stand up to Kira.
There may be police officers who will see this broadcast and feel moved to take action in the name of justice.
Technically, we're not supposed to be involved in this case.
Yep, I knew that guy was gonna go down. How is L killing them without their names? Did he take the eyes deal? I have no idea. No idea.
I need to speak with Ryuzaki.
So, you're the one driving the police van?
That's right. I've confiscated all of the tapes.
But what about your condition? Are you all right?
To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever felt more alive.
In exactly 5 minutes, I want you to come out the front entrance.
You want me to exit through the front entrance?
I'm mostly interested in how L is doing this. Not L, Light.
Make sure there are no gaps. Do not reveal your faces. We know that Kira is not in the building. He is outside.
Oh, they got a mega perimeter out here. Jeez. Nope, he's gone.
The police refuse to cooperate with Kira. Kira has become a threat to our very constitution. I am NHN's golden news anchor, Koki Tanakabara.
I am saying my full name conveniently.
I apologize for taking matters into my own hands. These are all of the tapes in an envelope. Everything Kira sent to the station is in here.
Dust for fingerprints or something, or any kind of DNA.
Mr. Aizawa, can you please take this to the crime lab right away?
I'll make sure they go over every inch of this.
Mm-hmm. Just re-pitch shift the voice until it sounds like Light.
He wants police officials and L to appear on TV to make a public announcement that we plan to cooperate with him. He needs us to reveal our faces. That way he can kill us if the police do anything suspicious. Please have someone take tape number 4 over to Sakura TV and authorize them to broadcast it.
I can only say it's a shame that your answer is no. It's clear that the police wish to oppose me.
Was that not clear before?
The Director General, or L, who will pay the price for your refusal to cooperate in the creation of a peaceful world. You have 4 days to decide.
He doesn't have L's name. How's he gonna, unless he took the eyes?
It would appear that another Shinigami has come to the human world, and somehow that Shinigami's death note has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira.
Oh.
Most likely has the Shinigami eyes.
Oh, it's another contender. It's not Light. Because I was going to say, yeah, the only person who would be able, or the only way that Light would be able to do that was if he took the Shinigami eye deal. But he wouldn't do that because then he would have half the time to be the god of this new world, as he so badly wants to be. So Light didn't even do this. This is an entirely new player in the game. Oh my gosh. Are we going to have Light and L team up against this new player? Oh, this throws a massive wrench in all of this. This just got way more interesting. And now we're getting some part of the mystery that we don't know. See, they gave us a ton of information for the first 10 or so episodes, and now we're starting to get a little bit more drip-fed mysteries here and there.
I can't forgive this imposter for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless killings.
Or he could scapegoat. He could work with L and scapegoat this other guy as being Kira, and then not have to worry about them finding out that it's him because there legitimately is somebody else out there, and just count on that guy not being as smart as Light is. That's another option.
What needs to happen very soon is for me to join the task force. It'll allow me to keep track of L and this fake Kira.
Well, real Kira with all the powers and more of Kira, just not the same Kira.
If I'm killed by the first person to jump on the Kira bandwagon.
Ryuzaki, what do you mean by that?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake.
What did I... Everyone is so conveniently smart, dude. Everyone just knows everything. And I think I know where L is coming from, because he knows that Kira can't kill without a name and a face, and this new guy, whoever he is, can kill with just a face. So I think he's just safely assuming that it's a new person. But if that's true, then he's also got to come to the conclusion that this new person, this fake Kira, is more real than the real Kira. Because now he's more dangerous, at least.
We should think of him more as a second Kira.
A second Kira?
He'd want to make absolutely certain that he didn't predict the death of a criminal who could be killed by the real Kira first.
That's a bit elaborate, but okay.
If we can capture one Kira, I think that will provide us with a lot of insight into how we can find the other one.
Well, there goes my scapegoat theory, because now L knows that there's two of them. Okay.
I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
Does this mean you no longer suspect him?
I can't say that he's been completely cleared, but his deductive abilities would be invaluable to us right now.
If my son wants to cooperate with you, then I have no reason to prevent it.
Please don't tell him that we think this latest Kira might be a fake. We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
Misa, I gave that death note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
I am using it for myself because I believe in what Kira is doing. I want to meet him and talk to him. That's the only reason I sent all those videos to that TV station.
Oh, we got some psychopath here.
It's a dangerous game you're playing. There's a chance you could be killed. Do you understand?
It's all right. I'm sure that Kira is kind to those with pure hearts. And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is, because I have the eyes.
Okay. And we got a new player in the game. Misa. Well, that throws a wrench in things. And she's an actual psychopath. Why does she want to meet Kira? I guess she just believes in his aspirations? Okay, well, either way, the next episode is called Love, as in Misa loves Light, as in she's kind of psychotically obsessed with him. We'll see, I don't know.
Light, Ryuzaki has decided that he'd like you to help with the investigation.
Now I'll have access to classified information about the case, which means I can learn more about this other Kira.
Okay, so I think where Light is going to trip up, or where L is trying to lead him by, not saying that they know about the second Kira, I think he's going to try to bait L into saying something or focusing too much on this second Kira, and then L's going to be like, well, what about what about this? Or something to that effect. I don't know if I'm articulating correctly what I'm thinking, but some way that Light is going to be more obviously concerned and interested in this second fake Kira. And then the other stuff that Light does, he's going to not be as interested in. And I think that's going to be evidence that Elle is going to use to pin it on him that he's Kira. So we'll see.
You can start by looking over all the information we've collected. I'd also like you to examine these videos. They were sent to the TV station but were never aired. I'm curious to see what his impression of these tapes will be prior to knowing ours. He may suspect that these tapes are the work of a second Kira. The suspect that we've been pursuing up until now has needed both a name and a face.
Yeah, there's this layer to it. Because Elle didn't say anything about this, and I had a feeling that he was going to. But he didn't say anything about this last time. But the main thing that I brought up a few minutes ago, the main thing that threw me off and I thought that Elle was going to talk about was that, you know, this person can kill just by looking. And that was the main red flag. And then Elle pulls out this other one that, he was targeting non-criminals, which he previously hadn't done except for the people who were trying to catch him. But this is the main red flag that was thrown up with this new Kira character. Misa.
And this Kira demanded only that I appear on TV, but made no request for my name. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case. Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demands and appear on TV in 3 days, there's a very good chance I will die. I can't see the real Kira jeopardizing such an easy opportunity to get rid of me.
Let's see what he thinks.
This video is so mediocre, it's making me sick to my stomach. This is a complete disgrace to everything Kira stands for. If I just leave it alone, Elle dies.
He's falling into Elle's trap.
Damn, it's a test. It's hard to say for sure, but there might be another person out there with Kira's power.
There you go. There you go.
It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings. And since we've established that he needs a name and face to kill, it makes you wonder how he was able to kill that detective and those 2 officers right outside the television station like that.
Light almost fell into Elle's trap.
That was incredible, Light. Now any doubts about you should be resolved.
We also believe that this is the work of a second Kira.
So you knew about this all along, Ryuzaki?
The truth is, if I was the only one who thought there was a second Kira, it wouldn't be too convincing. The fact that we both came to the same conclusion makes the theory that much more believable. We could lure him into a trap by sending our own message from the real Kira.
The double cross bait.
I would like you to play the part of the real Kira.
Huh?
I would like you to pretend that you are Kira.
I think I managed to make it believable.
Why does he hold stuff like that?
If we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill Elle, then I'm gonna end up dead.
Sorry. I guess I got carried away playing the part. I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
I was improvising. I don't want you to die.
An anonymous individual has contacted us claiming to be the real Kira. He has demanded of this network, as well as several others, that we air the message you are now about to see.
I am Kira. It worked! I knew he'd answer me.
Oh, she's obsessed.
I have chosen to be lenient.
Oh no, she's a hot topic girl.
I want to make it absolutely clear that the taking of innocent lives is against my will.
Ryuzaki, we have a reply from the second Kira.
This is fun. I like this extra layer.
Please do not worry. I will follow orders and do as you say.
I will do as you say, huh? This guy's gonna be no help at all. If this fake had any idea what my wishes were, he'd insist that Elle appear on TV and then kill him anyway. How can you fall for something like this?
Because it's fake.
I don't think you have the eyes. But you don't have to worry. I would never try to kill you.
Oh.
What the hell is he thinking? Talking about Shinigami eyes in a public message like
Straight up mentioning the eyes.
And when we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Shinigami? Ooh, oh my gosh. Or she's just spoiling everything.
Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist?
Obviously they don't exist.
Yes, that's right, Ryuzaki. Listen to yourself. Of course she...
Obviously, they don't exist. And Ryuk just in the background. You just know he's loving this. You just know he's having a great time. This is so entertaining. This is the most entertainment that Ryuk has ever experienced in his life, and he is so excited about this.
You're probably right, but I remember...
You're being very defensive about that, Light.
Write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
The gods of death like apples thing.
Why would he agree to let L live after going to all the trouble of getting him to appear on TV? The real Kira wants him dead.
It's as Light says. If the two Kiras were connected, I don't think the imposter would be so willing to give up on his plan to kill me. All of this suggests to me that the copycat has his own agenda and is acting independently of the first.
Mm-hmm.
Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they'd confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Ryuk's blank stare is so funny, dude.
So will you respond and force him to be more specific? We have to be careful how we handle this. We can't make it too obvious that we're asking, otherwise he'll realize we're not Kira.
He sent a message to get Kira's attention, and as far as he knows, he now has it. This is good for us, because it means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time. He might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret. To pressure him into a meeting, of course, that would make Kira nervous.
She might say something about the Death Note itself. That'd be a nightmare.
In the meantime, let's gather all the information we can on this copycat.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. You look like a little angel, Misa.
That shoot went on forever. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Hey, Rem.
Rem.
For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two. Ryuk could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami King.
The Shinigami King isn't someone who's easily fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Oh, then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind.
Oh, she stole another Shinigami's thing.
I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died.
How do you kill a Shinigami? I have to know.
I learned
Lore.
the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
Oh.
What a beautiful way to kill.
That's interesting.
There once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life. It's today, isn't it? Her last day alive.
It's just not fair.
Well, how does that kill a Shinigami? If they fall in love with someone, do they then share their lifespan or something?
No one else was around. And then it happened. A man suddenly appeared and blocked her path.
Bro, that's a zombie. That's not a man.
She'd never seen the man before, and of course, turned him down.
If I can't have you,
I'll kill us both!
Wait, stop it. What are you doing?
He's gonna put his name in the Death Note.
Without even thinking, Jealous did something that we Shinigami must never do.
Interfere with a human's death date?
Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly. It was the wrong thing to do. Shinigami exist only to shorten and take human lives. We aren't permitted to undo that which has been fated.
Oh, is that what killed him? Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't the falling in love specifically that killed him, it was messing with a person's lifespan.
The rest of his lifespan was added to hers. So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
Interesting. I wonder if she's still around.
All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Jealous loved you enough to die for you.
Oh.
So that death note is now yours to keep.
Oh. Okay.
I see. For a Shinigami to die, they have to love a human enough that they'd prevent their death from happening. At least now I have something interesting to tell Kira. Does he know how to Kill a Shinigami?
Why'd you spell it out like that?
Maybe I should just send him another message.
Be patient, girl. Hang on. Give him time. He's being cornered. Give him time.
A strawberry sundae, please.
Of course. Be right back. How can I contact the second Kira without L?
She's right there. That's a coincidence.
What kind of person are you, imposter?
What kind of person are you, Kira?
Haha, they're right next to each other. Haha. Okay. All right. This is really fun. I'm really liking where this is going. I really like the introduction of Misa and her having her own death note. Wonder how she found it. Was that a recent thing that Jealous saved her life? So now her lifespan is extended. And now what was her Shinigami's name? Ren or something? I forget. But her Shinigami said that her lifespan was extended well beyond her years, meaning then she probably... Well, no, she can't die in this show. Unless she's already been alive for a long time and she's just effectively immortal, which wouldn't make much sense. I don't know. But if Jealous died recently, then how did she get the death note? Did this other Shinigami give it to her? Did this other Shinigami drop it? And then she picked it up in kind of the same situation as with Ryuk? Like, who knows? There's some questions to answer there that aren't as important to the overall mystery, but I think the inclusion of a second Kira, or like a fake Kira, an imposter Kira, is super interesting. And that's a lot of fun. And I like that it didn't keep it interesting for long, because that's the main draw of this show, is like you as an audience member knowing basically everything that's going on for the most part. And now we kind of pretty much know most of everything that's been going on there. So, cool. Well, I really like how these videos have kind of been like in the episode chunks of 3 for the most part. They've kind of been nice story arcs in little chunks of 3 so far. There hasn't been any episodes, I don't think, where I've finished a chunk of 3 and it's ended on a major cliffhanger. So, interesting. It's been kind of fun so far. All right, we'll see how Light and Misa meet and how that goes in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one. Let me know what you guys thought of this little triplet of episodes, of these 3 episodes, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. See you later. Bye-bye.